Hi YouTube, it's Boston Girl 556 now, and I'm catching up on my videos as I said. So this video is the questions from my subbies. So I'm going to answer some questions. I got some questions via email and through my inbox and stuff. One of the questions was, did I join the Single Mother by Choice in Georgia, and what did I think? I actually really didn't join. I only went to one meeting. And at the time when I went to one meeting, I was so far away from actually trying. So they always have groups like thinking, trying, pregnant, new mommies. So I guess I was in the thinking stage. And when I went, I met this girl, well, woman, and we became very good friends. And she was so ahead of me in the game. And she just became my confidant, and we just connected so much. And then there was another woman that she connected with, and we all kind of Facebooked each other. But the one I connected with, we would see each other a lot until she moved and stuff. And she was just what I needed. Like, I'm not really a joiner. I'm not the type to have a lot of friends, but I'll have a close knit. And she was definitely my cheering ground. So what happened was, in working to get pregnant and get to the point of my dream, I started acquiring this network. First, my family got on board, and then my friends in Atlanta, they were all on my side. So the Single Mother by Choice thing was nice, but it wasn't actually what I needed at the time. Like, I needed my friends and my support system, because it's hard for me to make close friends. I don't think I have autism or anything. I just feel like I it takes a lot for me to trust people, and then I also feel it's hard to make friends as adults. I don't know. But anyway, me and her connected, and I still talk to her all the time. And actually, her daughter is literally a year older than Ava. So her daughter was born May 2013, and Ava was born May 2014. So it worked out very nicely. And I think the other woman child is about 8 months older than her child. So it's like we walked into the meeting, or we were at the meeting, and no one had any kids. And then, now we all have kids, and we all have girls, and we're all like psyched and thrilled. But I didn't join. I did join the forum, and being anonymous on the forum, meaning nobody really knew me, I was easier because I could ask my questions, I could comment, and not really have to attain a relationship. I know that sounds selfish, but I'll tell you, I am willing to help anybody. If anybody calls me and wants to talk about this journey and wanted advice, and that's the reason I do these YouTube videos, no problem. You don't understand how many people have reached out to me because of this decision in my life. So I did go to one of the meetings in Boston. It was like a picnic. It was cool. I don't know if I'll go on a regular basis. As I said, I'm not a joiner, and also my child don't like people. I know it's hard to say, and I'm sure the doctor says she'll get over this probably when she's 6 months. I don't know, but I just have a lot going on in my life. Like, I'm gonna do the Boston Girl update. Adjusting to Boston is difficult. It's freaking cold. I don't really like the weather. Um, when I was saying I was moving, it was like I had a lot of people just all excited I was moving and stuff like that. So I really thought I was going to have like this active social life. But being a single mother, active social life kind of goes out the window. I really don't have this babysitting network that I expected. And I think you can plan, but you never know how things are going to work out. That's another thing. As a single mother by choice, you can plan. And if everything works out, great, great. But, you also have to plan for if things don't work out. Because I had joined the YMCA, and they have a daycare, but it's more of a, let me just sit there and look at your kid for an hour and a half. And because my child don't seem to like people, it just doesn't behoove me to drop her off there and let her scream to the point that I know they'll come get me and say, take your child. So until she's friendlier or easier to deal with, I just don't feel comfortable dropping her at the YMCA daycare. So once I do start working, which that is a plan, my mother's going to watch her. So, and she's not even all that great with my mom right now, but she's just moody. But my mother doesn't care, like this is her only grandchild, so she'll fight through the tears and figure out a way. She's like, I don't care, I'm your nana. We're gonna work this out. But before when I was pregnant, my aunt was gonna watch it too, my father, all these people, and they're not really stepping to the plate. Now her godmother would watch her, but she lives so far away. She doesn't live like around the corner. She lives like 40 minutes away. So it's not convenient for her to watch her, but she will get some babysitting time, and I'm for sure about that. And but the funny thing is, the rest of my friends are all like married with kids, except her godmother. So me and her godmother hang out, and I've definitely went to her house several times, and we've hung out and did stuff. I mean, I even got a video with me and her, which I'm going to edit and see if it looks like anything. But anyways, I love her. She is like my road dog. She's like one of the friends who visited me several times in Atlanta when I lived there. So, and I've known her since 97, the first job I got out of college. And she is like the best godmother. She's like already bought her a bunch of clothes, but she had a boy and she wanted a girl, so it all works out. But the point is, I don't know. I might drop into another single mother by choice meeting, maybe. I wouldn't bank on it, but maybe, they have them like once a month. I haven't even been on the forum, and I signed up for like a 2-year subscription, and I haven't really been on there, even though, I guess if I had questions, I don't really have questions. I'm just trying to get my life together and get Ava together and get her nursery together and, figure out my next step. Like my first step is to get my sexy back and lose all this weight because it is ridiculous. I haven't been this big in so long. So presently I've lost 15 pounds. Woohoo! Woohoo! 50 more to go. Woohoo! Woohoo! 50 more to go. 50 more to go. I'm on it because I need to fit back in my size damn 8s. Yes, because I don't have a whole bunch of clothes in this size. I have a whole bunch of clothes in 8s and 10s, not this size. So also I want to keep up with my videos, and I also looked into going to school for computer science too, which even with a job I could go at night or on the weekends. I don't know. It's just a thought. Living my life, living my life. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Any concerns if you're going through the journey yourself. My mother has been great, better than I ever expected. We have had a few arguments and fights, but only a few, which is so different from when I grew up. We used to fight all the time. And, for y'all who don't know, I am back home, and that was the plan, the village. My mom lived alone, so I am back home. And Ava has her own room, and I have my own room, and things are great. My mother actually loves having us here. She's not one of these parents like, why did you come home? I can't wait till you get on your own. She's like, I want you to live here forever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to live here forever. I need my own place. But, one day at a time. I'm not in a rush to get my own place, but eventually, maybe I'll get married and, find a husband and be out of here. Me and Ava. Who knows? Also, I've been thinking about baby number 2, not because I love pregnancy or anything. I didn't love pregnancy. I didn't love giving birth. But when I look at her, I'm just so in love, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I want another one so she's not alone. I swear, like, I'm an only child, and I don't want her to be, but we'll see what happens. When we have a real bad day, I'm like, oh, hell no, this is it. You're the only one. When we have good days, I'm like, oh, I could do this again. Time will tell. Bye, YouTube.